So, welcome guys to my YouTube channel. So today, this tutorial will be pretty helpful. I know my last tutorial on the Unrecord camera recreation wasn't that good, but I have updated the last video to put the link to the drive and make it better. And so today I will not make the same thing. I will just generally help you to understand Unreal Engine much more. And actually this is I'm taking this project. I have taken this project from the first person shooter game, the FPS project on Unreal Engine, and I changed a lot of things in here. Like you see the camera movement, the guns. You can pick up this gun right here. I just haven't further programming in Unreal Engine. So the first thing I will help you with is how to create the camera movement. I have not the VHNet. The VHNet, I have another tutorial for that. I have a whole script on you can download and put in, migrate to Unreal Engine. The camera movement is actually from the sway. I created a you see how the gun follows the camera smoothly, and that is because of, if you go to the first person character, we can add the first person camera or the whole mesh on one spring arm and the first person camera on the other spring arm. So two spring arms, the mesh will go on the first and the first person camera goes to the other. You have to parent them. So the spring arm on the camera, I have added the you enable camera rotation lag, and I have set that to 10, or it's actually default 10, and use camera lag, use camera rotation lag, and both of them are 10. So this is actually the best settings I looked at, and I saw it's really good. And with that, I have the camera shake, where you can get on the same project. But with this camera shake, it's helpful also to set the character movement max walk speed to 120, and you can also make a very fast script where using the shift key, the left shift key, to actually sprint. So when pressed, we set the max walk speed, set max walk speed, and we can set it to 500. This is just a test, and we can actually make the same thing as release, but to original one to 120. So it will look like this. You see, he goes from just walking in general to just fast walking, and with that you can create stamina. So for this one I have a core, and the core is basically very good when you want to save game, to save the player stat and all of that. So here you can add all of your variables, and you can cast it to the core and take it all of them, like campfire. I have done so when I take especially the weapon. So I take this one and I fire, and my bullets run down, so to 0. I can't fire no more, and it's this. I've done it with a variable right here. You see, I have first on the fire projectile, get the game instance. I've cast it to the core, and I have taken the variable can fire. And sorry for interrupting. So sorry for interrupting. I'm just going to add something really fast, and I will say the same thing further in the video, but the core is basically a game instance. It's a platform game instance, and you can create that by creating a game in a actor. When you go on the create the blueprint class and just search for platform game instance, and you can find it there. So sorry for interrupting. If he can fires true, then we should proceed with this one, and reaction like E. And we go back to the core. The core can have variables like I said, and it can have values. So I want my ammo to be, say, 4. So now I do just have 4, so I can 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of that, I can't shoot anymore. And so today we're going to create a binding to the ammunition. We are going to first, actually, we can create a new thing. So I'm going first to create a user interface, user widget, and this one will be ammo underscore vid. So in here, when you directly go inside of it, the canvas panel, and you should add the canvas panel. And after that, you can make it simple like I am by just putting a text, or you can make a style for the widget on your ammunition, but I'm just doing it for the video. And this can be or just can be 0, 0, 0, 0. You can set it up here. You can maybe like this and change the size. You can actually search and make it 50 and add it right here. So the next thing, actually, we're going to bind, and this creates a new binding, and I'm going to do some other things. It's very experimental, so we can actually make, so this one makes this just so as you know, and we can first, like I said, cast core, and actually the core is to create a blueprint class and a game instance, and it's a platform game instance. I have already something here, and of the object we are going to get game instance. So in the game instance, we are going to get our variable with now it's get ammo. And actually we can just put it inside of here. It will be text, and I think there's a problem on the binding, so we can format text, and the format text is creating a variable inside the text. So basically we can write ammo, then space, then these things, I don't know what they're called, and then we need to easily, just like that. I think it should I did not bind it. So I think there's, oh, you see, ammo and 5. So when we take the gun and fire runs, bam, bam, bam. So, and you want to know how I do. First, I'm going to remove the sniper. Let us go back to the thing we want to start. So, to make the ammo go, the ammo value subtract or go minus, it's actually pretty simple. I have already done the code, as you can see, and when you start on the on fire projectile, you can actually take the exactly code you want, or if you guys want the whole project I'm working on, just drop on the comments, and if I see some support on that, I will drop the whole project. So basically, on fire projectile, the custom event, we are going to get the core, as I helped you with. And if the campfire is true, and the campfire, we can actually take it from here. So the campfire is actually, if the campfire is true, and then we go to the ammo. Campfire, I have created it because I created a system. When you press X, you see, when you take the weapon, you can't fire. But when you press X, you can fire. Press X again, you can't fire. And actually, I've done the system where if you, when pressing R, you see, the mag falls down, simulating the physics, and then you can't fire also. So, if the ammo is less, actually just easiest to less than 0, then you will go, if true, actually we can remove this. All right, no. If ammo less than 0, then you are going to on the rest of the code. If the ammo is false, it's less than 0 false, then we are going to play the empty sound. And the empty sound is just the click when you press the trigger button. So I will go again on the thing. Ammo less than 0 into the condition. If true, actually remove the is hard. It's getting complicated actually. You see, actually wait. This is the empty. Play sound at location. We're going to remove it. If ammo less than 1, actually. Wait. Take the weapon X, bam bam. Can't fire. We go back, and how to subtract is actually right here. After the montage play, we're going to cast to the core. And sorry if the audio is bad. My microphone is very I think it's broken right now, but I think you can still hear me. So we're going to cast to the core of game instance, and taking the ammo, subtracting it by 1, and we're going to set the ammo again. So it And to get the thing, you need to go to the first person camera, to custom materials, and add the VGNet and the fisheye instance. So this tutorial is just overall on just basic things in Unreal Engine. And please, if you watch the end, I'm not going to ask for a like or something. I'm just going to ask for ideas on tutorials you want. I am very in depth in Unreal Engine, and I want, of course, to learn more and more about it. This is actually the Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5. I have not started on 5.3 or 5.2. I can them, of course, but I think 5 is the best one for me right now. Because it does not have any bugs or anything like that. So just drop in the comments tutorials you want, and I hope I will see you later on.